In some problems, you'll be asked to find a confidence interval based on a hypothesis test. And in those cases, you're given a significance level, but not a confidence level. So how you're going to find the confidence level based on the significance level depends on what type of hypothesis test you're doing. So in our first case, we're going to look at a two-tail test. And our significance level is alpha, as it always is in a hypothesis test, no matter whether it's a two-tail, a left-tail, or a right-tail test. In a two-tail test, alpha is split between the two tails. So we have alpha over 2 on the left and alpha over 2 on the right. So those are the two areas that make up the tails. When you add them together, of course, it makes alpha. Now, when we're finding a confidence interval, we need to have the confidence level that is the area in the center here. So in order to find out what area is in the center, it's pretty direct. All I'm going to do is take 1 minus alpha, because we have a total of alpha in the two tails, so just 1 minus alpha, and that gives us our confidence level. So suppose we had a hypothesis test where alpha is equal to 0.05. Then our confidence level would be 1 minus 0.05, or 0.95, or 95%. So that's how we would find the confidence level for that problem. Now suppose we're looking at a left-tail test or a right-tail test. In both of these cases, alpha is the total area in just one tail. But in a confidence interval, it's the area in the center. So what I have to do is create another alpha on the opposite side. So in this case, I'm looking at my left tail test, and I'm shading in an area of alpha in the right-hand tail. So now we have two tails with area in them, and they each have an area of alpha. So the area in the center then is going to be 1 minus 2 alpha. And that's the case whether it's a left tail test or a right tail test. So again, with a right tail test, I'm just going to fill in the alpha on the left-hand side. Oops. There you go. And then our area in the center is again 1 minus 2 alpha. So suppose I'm looking at a left tail test where alpha equals 0.02. That means I have 0.02 in the left tail, but another 0.02 in the right tail for finding my confidence level. So now I have a total of 4% in the two tails. So my middle is going to be 1 minus 0.04, or 0.96. So that would be 96%. So that's how you find your confidence level from a significance level.